Hello and welcome everyone to this lesson. In this video we are dealing with the present continuous. So what is the present continuous? So it is sometimes referred to as the present progressive. It is often used to talk about a continuing action, something happening now or at the moment of speaking. Let's see some examples. The first example, I am reading a book. I am reading a book. This is an action that is happening at the moment of speaking. We are watching the match. The same for this action. It is happening now or at the moment of speaking. Concerning the third example, she is studying to become a doctor. This action has started before and is happening now and may be continuing in the future. So it is a continuing action. She is studying to become a doctor. We don't know if she will still be studying a month from now, a year, or maybe 7 years. We say it's a continuing action. Let's take a look at the form of the present continuous. We have the affirmative form. We use the subject, the auxiliary to be, am, are, or is in the simple present tense, and we use the verb plus ing, the verb in the ing form. Of course, a subject and an object, sorry. So an example we have, he is drawing a picture. We have the subject, he, the second person singular pronoun, we have the auxiliary to be, and our verb in the ing form. The object here is a picture. For the negative form we use subject, the auxiliary to be in the simple present tense, of course, not for the negative, of course, verb plus ing or gerund, and the object. We have the example, we aren't lying to you. We, the subject, the first person plural pronoun, we have the auxiliary to be with not, and the gerund or the verb plus ing. Concerning the question form, in question form, as we always say, we start with the auxiliary to be, and then we add the subject, then you add the verb. Here in the present continuous we have auxiliary to be, subject, and verb plus ing. For example, what are you doing? What is a WH word? Here, as we said before, we put the auxiliary to be before the subjects in the question form, and of course the verb plus ing. The second example, is she playing tennis? Again, the auxiliary, the subject, the verb with ing, and tennis is the object. Let's move to the practice part. Take some time to do the exercise, then you can play the video to watch the correction. Here we have an exercise. Reorder the sentences using the present continuous. So we have words that are disordered, we have to put them in the order. In addition to reordering the words, you have to conjugate the verb in the present continuous tense. Number 1, we have she teach English, and affirmative. The answer is she is teaching English. The second sentence, they, we have speak, the verb speak, French. We have the negative, so we will start with the subject. So they, the auxiliary, and as we have negative, we need to put the auxiliary to be in the negative form, plus the verb with the ing form, and French, the object. Number 3, we go to school. Here, pay attention, we have question mark, so this is a question, and as I said earlier, we start with the auxiliary in question before the subject. The answer is, are we going to school? Okay, number 4, he play tennis. Affirmative. Here we have the subject. We are going to start with the subject, the auxiliary, the verb with ing form, and the object. He is playing tennis. Number 5, we have the subject, they learn Spanish, and the negative. So the negative applies to the auxiliary, so the auxiliary to be is going to be in the negative. They aren't learning Spanish. The last one, you play football, we have question mark. Here again we are going to start with the auxiliary to be, then the subject, so it will be, are you playing football?